What's up, everybody? It's me, Naruto. No, Squad X here with a new What If fanfic. We're reading. What is this called? Uh, True Red Eyes, Chapter 1, Prologue. He's still out there. Sasuke grunted. Itachi. The needles that Haku shot in his back would have been fatal to anyone, but Sasuke was a pure-blooded Uchiha. His clan was known for the exponential strength and endurance that comes with their Genkai, yet his body oozed out enough blood to create a puddle underneath him. Sasuke, you're going to be alright, just hang on. Naruto was holding into him with all of his strength. He could feel his cold breath and weak heartbeat. The two had only been together for a few weeks, and they would have already been through so much. They were starting to become more than just teammates. They were becoming friends. Don't give up on your dream, Naruto, Sasuke mumbled. His eyes were slowly closing and his body was becoming pale. And I don't have much time left. Don't talk like that, Naruto yelled. Are you serious? Are you seriously thinking about giving up after all of this? After all the training we have endured? Have you forgotten why you became a ninja? Sasuke let out a cough full of blood. I haven't, Sasuke muttered. But I won't be able to continue as a ninja. The mist in the air made it hard to see, but his tears were just barely visible. Naruto Sasuke paused. He pressed his bloody hand against Naruto's chest. I want you to have my Sharingan. Naruto had tears streaming down his face. No, you're going to make it back home, he whispered. You will make it back. There is no one else I can trust with this. You have always been willing to do anything for your dream, and you're only getting stronger. You can be a fool, but one thing is for sure, Sasuke whispered. You will be Hokage. Sasuke let out a deep breath, and his body became cold. His face was completely pale, and there was no more heartbeat. Sasuke had died saving him. Naruto loomed over his body, feeling guilty and angry at the loss of his teammate. He screamed at the top of his lungs, then everything turned red. So they have returned to the village, Hiruzen thought. Will need an Otsufu's report on Sasuke Uchiha right away. He flipped through Team 7's files, stopping on Sasuke for longer than the rest. It's truly a shame, he muttered to himself. He was so young. A knock on the door interrupted him. Kakashi Atake opened it. His one eye visible was bloodshot, possibly from exhaustion or possibly from sadness. I'm terribly sorry for your loss, Kakashi, the Hokage consoled. I know you made a point to have him on your squad. Kakashi stayed silent for a few moments. He looked out the window, down to the floor, and up at the ceiling until he faced the Hokage again. Before he died, he finally said, he told Naruto to take his Sharingan. A shocked look stayed on Hiruzen's face for a second. Why Naruto specifically? He asked. They have been training together for weeks. for a few weeks and he's only a genie. Wouldn't it be wise to give the Kikigenge to someone more experienced? You've forgotten the amount of chakra it takes to use the and amount such as an eye and maintain such an eye, Kakashi answered. Even a struggle to wield the Sharingan as a Jonin. But Naruto has more chakra than any ninja in the league. He left out the obvious reason for the boy's chakra stores. I suppose you're right, Hiruzen most. Although he will only be able to give him one if he were to take both Sasuke's eyes, he wouldn't be able to see, just like you. He won't be able to deactivate them, and not even his chakra can take that constant strain. Yes, that's true, Kakashi said. Although I have spoken with Jiraiya, and we might have a solution. A sealing jutsu, Jiraiya announced as he walked in, appearing from the shadows. Hiruzen blinked, not surprised at his pupil's lack of greeting or the fact he had been listening in on their conversation. If we somehow put a sealing jutsu on his eyes, we might be able to create a switch for him to turn it on or off. Good to see. Good to see you, Jiraiya, Hiruzen greeted. May I ask why you have came home from your mission so early? Everyone is talking about the Deruchia kids, so I thought I should stop by to pay my respects. He replied, but when Kakashi told me that Naruto Uzumaki would be getting the Sharingan, I thought it would be the best to stay away a while. Well, nothing is set in stone, Hiruzen grumbled. Naruto might not even want the Sharingan. He could. We let a Kekigenka like that go to waste, Jiraiya rebutted. He was the last Uchiha in the league. Using his eyes may be our last chance to have another Sharingan user in the village. No surprise, he was here. He's as stubborn as the Hokage thought to himself. A seal on his eyes is a good idea in theory. Hiruzen stood up from his chair. Has it ever been put into practice? How do we know for sure that this will work? We don't, Jiraiya replied. But Naruto would be the only responsible person to try it because of his sheer amount of chakra. Aside from the Sharingan itself, he would have the power to power the seal as well. It might even push his stores to their limit. I suppose you have a point, Hiruzen admitted. Where is Sasuke Uchiha now? At, at the Mogyo. Kakashi paused for a few moments before continuing. We have spoken about it, and Jiraiya and I are going to take Naruto out of the village to train him as the Ninetales Jinchuriki Sharingan user and the son of the fourth. He has a lot on his plate. With proper training, he could become a very powerful ninja and a great asset to the village. More silence entered the room, while Hiruzen molded over the possible proposal. Eventually, he answered, if you think that was the best for him, then I have no right to argue with you. We plan to leave after the funeral, Jiraiya added. How long will it be? How long you will be gone? Hiruzen asked. You'll be back before you know it, Jiraiya replied with a smile. Don't worry, that kid's in good hands. how that did not put the Terokage at ease. So yeah, guys, that's chapter 1. I'll be reading chapter 2 tomorrow. Okay, so bye. It's Squad X signing out.